He got to the century mark in receiving last week with a pair of scores. It's the 49ers and the Vikings under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking... Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Fields going to throw right away. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the number 1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're number 1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Got an open man. It's McLeod. 7 yards there and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Touchdown 49ers! Ray McLeod, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another run now for Nwangu. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Fields. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Lawrence. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Fields flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he will have the Vikings first down. He needed of 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Up the middle, Nwangu. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He's got a Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields flushed out right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete. But you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Well, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Powell on the return. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On fourth down, Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now Lawrence. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is. And
touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Justin Fields going to lead his offense back out. He's coming off his second interception of the game already. And remember, he was bit by the interception bug last week. He threw 2 there as well. So things trending poorly right now as he starts again here, 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Room here to run. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Handoff here to Nwangu. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
42-yard line.
Fields now to throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On the give is Nwangu. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Lawrence will throw. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Pickens, 69 yards. And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Joseph is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. These kickers now, used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
This is fielded at the 7. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Lewis down the left sideline. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
McCaffrey. Showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Because
back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Fields. He gets this to Thornton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, Fields. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Right back to him on 1st down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, is going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And his throw here is incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Now 3rd down and 7. Lawrence.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Fields.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Call it a gain of 4 there, but those yard markers a ways away here. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And his kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now it's Fields. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. So the victory here for San Francisco.